Okay, yesterday, regarding that quality management, we encountered one dump. So unfortunately, that is not yet resolved, and one no clue we are getting that what is the issue behind that. So still investigation is going on. But as I told you, as a backup, I had shared you the video lecture of the previous batch. So just go through the end-to-end process what I had shown there. Okay. Now in continuation to that, we'll be discussing about outbound POSC. Okay. So as a part of outbound POSC, we will be seeing as a part of outbound POC, we will be seeing how to pick the good. Yeah, let me keep it aside. As a part of outbound POC, we will going to see how we will going to pick the goods, okay, from any of the source storage. Then we will going to bring to the packing station. Then from packing station, we will going to stage in the goods issue staging area. And then at last, we're going to load onto the transportation unit. Transportation unit here means a kind of vehicle or a kind of you know uh, transportation equipment. Maybe it could be container, it could be any rail wagon, it could be your ship or vessel, whatever could be. So ultimately, I would like to load onto this transportation unit. So how to configure this? Simple. The way how we did in case of inbound POC, same thing we have to do in case of outbound POC. Now here, what I want to achieve picking from source storage bin, then whatever items or packed goods I had picked that I need to bring to the packing station. Okay, this is a packing work center where I'm going to do some packing or repacking kind of things. Then I'll be staging in the staging work center. Okay, so in this process, first of all, what I need to ensure this packing work center and goods issue staging area we didn't had configured yet. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
so we have to configure packing workstation, packing work center as a storage type. Then I have to configure goods issue staging area also as a storage type. So to configure goods issue staging area, we had already configured goods receipt staging area. Just you make a copy of GR staging area and rename it to GI staging area. That's it. Similarly, deconsolidation work center I had configured. So you can make a copy of this and you can rename to packing station. Okay. So let us see this configuration and okay. So here come to SCM EWM master data, define storage types. I'll go to A073 warehouse. I will be copying GRST and I will name it to GIST, goods issue staging area. Okay, similarly, I had created deconsolidation work center. This is, see, packing work center means it is a storage type with role work center. So any storage type what you had configured as a work center that will be sufficient, okay, to copy. See, role should be E. So I'm naming it as pack, packing work center in goods issue. Here I do not need HU. Okay, system should not check, only HU should be received mandatorily, because when I'm picking the goods can be picked either in the loose format or either in the packed format. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now save it. One more I want to have as a storage type, that is uh one more storage type you will going to find, that would be yard. Can you see here? There is a yard. Have you heard about this name yard? Anyone?
Yard means open place.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it is an open place, maybe uh, present outside your warehousing premises, or maybe in your plant also. If you have a manufacturing plant, there would be some open spaces where some trucks, whichever is coming with the goods, okay, that trucks would be parked there. Also, the truck which has unloaded their goods in your plant or in your warehouse, they can also be parked there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to enter a warehouse, so this is my warehouse, okay. Obviously, or let's say this entire dotted boundary, what you are seeing, this entirely is representing my, let's say my entire plant. Uh, Inside this plant, we have this warehouse. These are the checkpoints. If you go to any plant, you will find some security checkpoints, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in some plants, maybe you will see there will be one in gate, security in gate, from where the truck will going to enter. There will be another gate that will be out gate, from where the truck will going to go out, you know. So a truck came, a truck is coming for picking the goods. So let's say this truck loaded with this container came from this inward checkpoint, and it is docked near the outbound door. The goods what is picked here from this either of the source bins, they will be packed if necessary, then will be staged, and from here it will be loaded inside this container. And what will going to happen after loading the items into the container? This will be depart from this security checkpoint. Okay. So inside a warehouse, inside this warehousing complex, we had seen so many storage types are there, but there is one more space, okay, between this boundary, between this security checkpoint and this inside warehousing premises. You see this area, this entire area, okay, this is known as yard. Okay, maybe I'll try to show you with some images as well. Maybe in a 3D diagram you can find like this. See here, now it is giving you much more clear picture, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Inside is my warehousing complex, this is my yard. When I say yard, do you see here, these are my doors. Yes.
Yeah.
Some of the doors are inbound doors, some of the doors are outbound doors. Yeah. So these doors are also belonging to this yard only. Okay. Maybe there could be some parking spaces also you may find. Maybe if all of these doors are occupied with these trucks, and if any new truck is coming, where it will go till then? It will be waiting in the parking space, for example. Okay, so this is your yard. So this yard also we need to consider as a storage type in order to perform loading operation. Okay, because if we have a yard, then we will be able to we will be able to deploy a transportation unit, which would be a container near the door, and to that door we will be and inside that container we will be able to load load our packages. So how you can configure a yard? So you can just refer to this storage type, what I configured as yard for this warehouse WS72, which is my old warehouse. So what is the storage type role what you need to use in order to tell the system that you are configuring a storage type as a or yard as a storage type? Storage type role is G. What does G represents?
Yard.
Yard. Okay. This is what I need. Rest everything would be as it is. So we can make a copy of it for A073 yard as a storage type I am configuring. Right. Okay. So this I did. Now, since I have yard, yeah, since I have yard as a storage type, so for yard as a storage type, I will be creating some storage sections. Okay. For yard, I will be creating some storage sections. Why? Because I can subdivide a yard into many parts, right? For example, these are the doors, right? So these doors are also facing towards the yard. Okay. So these doors also, although I had configured the door as a storage type, but from the yard management perspective, for yard, these doors will going to act as a storage sections. Okay. This is one thing. This parking spaces, if you want, this parking spaces also you can also configure as a storage section for your yard. Similarly, if you see here, we have the security checkpoints, right? Inward checkpoint, outward checkpoint. Yes,
Yes, sir.
these checkpoints also can be created as a storage section for yard storage type. Okay, so we will going to do the same thing here. Or A073 storage type yard section I am creating as, let's say, door 1 inbound door A073 for yard, door 2 outbound door. Similarly, A073 for yard, ICHK I am creating inbound checkpoint for A073 for yard, OCHK I am creating outbound checkpoint. Okay. Later in the yard management also we have the enterprise structure for yard. Okay. Later these things we again have to configure, and then in the yard management as the yard enterprise structure element, and we have to establish the relation between these sections and those yard enterprise structure elements. Okay, which I'll tell you. Okay, so these I had configured. So now what we will do, we will going to configure storage bins as usual. So for first of all, I'll start with the packing storage type. So pack hyphen bin I'm creating. This belongs to storage type pack. Save it. Then gist hyphen bin I'm creating one storage bin for goods issue staging area. Storage type is gist. Now for yard, I defined four storage bins, right? For yard, I defined four storage bins, isn't it? So see what I will do. Four, four storage sections I defined for yard. This is storage type, section, and bin. Okay. So storage type is yard. I created section as DOR1, DOR2, ICHK, OCHK. For the storage type and storage section combination, I'll be creating one bin. Okay. So naming convention, I'll find it as yard door one bin, yard door two bin, yard ICHK hyphen bin. Those checkpoint also I'll going to treat as bin. Yard OCHK hyphen bin. Okay, so like this I will be creating. So yard DOR1 hyphen bin. This belongs to storage type yard and the storage section is DOR1. Save. Similarly, yard door to bin. They belong to yard and storage section door to. Then I'll be creating yard hyphen ICHK hyphen bin for yard ICHK. Oh, sorry, ICHK. Save. Then yard hyphen OCHK hyphen bin or yard and OCHK. Save. Clear what I did so far,
Yeah.
everyone?
Yes, sir.
I'm telling right now only this outbound scenario, what I'm showing you, it is a big configuration, okay, because we have to configure POSC in outbound and to show the loading via yard management, we have to do the yard management setup also. Okay, so many things will be there. Let's see how much we can cover today, and maybe I'll try to split in two ways. Today full configuration, maybe tomorrow the process flow. Okay, let's plan accordingly. Okay, now once this is done, now we will be setting up the outbound POSC. Okay, so to set up the outbound POSC, what we will do, where is EWM? Yes, come here. SCM EWM, again come to cross process settings, warehouse task, define process oriented storage control. Okay, so here what I will do, I'll configure some external step. AOPI or picking process. So what should be the internal step I need to assign here? for picking. Which internal process step I need to assign for picking? What do you think? We have here one pick, right? Yes,
Yeah.
assign that. Now you see the moment I assigned here pick, the direction got selected automatically as stock removal and internal movement. Then AOPK, packing process. Now tell me what should I select from here for packing?
PAC.
Very good. AOST I'm creating. Outbound staging. What should I select here?
Stage.
Very good. Staging. Then what I am left with, that is loading. AOLD. Loading OTU. So what should I select for loading?
LOAD.
Payload. Okay, very simple to recognize, isn't it? So this I did, and I will be, let's say I'll be copying it. External step. Okay, these 4 external steps I'm going to group into storage process. Yeah. So let's say I want to group into one storage process. Let's say AO01. Okay. Similar to what I did in case of inbound. Save it first of all. Now come back. Come to storage process definition. Click on new entries for A073, AO01, pick, pack, stage, load. This is the multi-step description I'm giving. If you want to give something else, you can also give. Direction, what should I select? Since it is for outbound,
Stock removal.
select stock removal. Save it first of all and then select it. Double click on assign storage process step. Here I'll be pasting these things. So steps also should be in a sequential way, okay? As I told you. First one, picking, then packing, then staging, and then loading. Okay. Auto warehouse task. I have 4 steps, no here? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So for how many steps I should activate this?
3 steps.
For the first 3 steps or for the first n-1 steps. Okay, here no need to activate this column. Save it. Now tell me, in case of inbound POSC, we did this configuration, right? Process oriented storage control.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for how many steps did we maintain the entries here? Except for the last step that was put away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Except for the last step that was put away, for the remaining other steps, we had maintained the entries here. Now here what you need to do? Just opposite. Excluding the first step. What is the first step?
Picking.
Picking. Okay. Except this picking step, we need to maintain for the remaining other steps.
Okay.
Okay. But we need a kind of helping warehouse process step kind of thing. Do you remember for inbound PSC, I configured one one warehouse process type as 3060 for my EWM warehouse.
Yes, sir.
Here we have to use one more, that is 3070. What is 3070? Stock removal
Okay.
for HU movement. This has to be used in case if you are performing outbound POSC. Okay. So this is also with warehouse process category 2, that is stock removal and activity pick. So just copy this and save it. Now here I'll go to, this is saved, right? Yes. I'll come here to process oriented storage control. Click on new entries for A073. Except picking step, for remaining other I need to maintain. For AOPK, okay, if the external step is AOPK, that is packing. Source storage type, whatever is the source storage type, I should not be bothered about it. Warehouse process type is 3070. Then what should be the destination storage type for packing? It should be packing storage type as works as packing storage type or packing work center, and assign its bin. Okay. Now for A073, for AOST, staging for if the external step is staging in the goods issue area, warehouse process type should be 3070. Now here, although I had configured the storage type and its bin, I had configured GIST and its bin I configured, right? What if you have multiple staging areas in the outbound? Here I have one single goods issue as a staging area, right? For example, what if you have more than one goods issue staging area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why, in what circumstances you may have more than one goods issue staging area? Similarly, here outbound door, I have more than one outbound door, for example. Let's assume why I'm having multiple. Let's say there is one kind of product which needs to be shipped via this container, that is via by road. There is another outbound door and another staging area for that. So through that door, the product will be dispatched via railway line. Are you getting it?
Yes.
So for
Yes,
that,
sir.
I may have some different goods issue staging area. I may have some different door. So in that case, here I have the provision only to maintain one staging area and bin, right? I can only maintain one staging area and bin, isn't it? But in
Yeah.
case of multiple staging areas, how system should behave dynamically. So for that, I will go here with rule-based determination. Can you see this? This checkbox I'll be activating. So rule-based determination means I will be going to determine some rules based on which the staging area and the respective outbound door will be determined in my delivery document on EWM. Okay. Now for A073, AOLD for loading 3070. This also I will put as a rule based. Okay. Based on rules, we will determine the destination bin. Okay, when we are doing loading via yard management, you need to remember here. See, in warehousing movement, we usually seen uh, movement will be happening between one bin to another bin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. But in case of loading, what will happen? Where is that carton box gone? Yeah, here we have. In case of loading, from where to where the loading will happen? See, staging area to,
Container.
yeah, which we call as a transportation unit or vehicle. Okay. So in case of loading, the movement will happen from bin to transportation unit, not from bin to bin. Remember this, and the same observation I'm going to show you as well. Okay, just remember this statement. We'll come across it. Okay, so this I had also configured. Now, can you tell me how did we determine storage process in case of inbound POSC? You remember, right? I configured AI01 storage process. Then I configured one more AI02. How did we determine that storage process while performing the inbound warehousing scenario? Where did we link that storage process? Where did we link that storage process? Have you gone through my lecture for this inbound POC?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. So we had maintained that storage process for inbound POC. We linked the storage process to the warehouse process type. Here I shown you know. Mm, A073 in A010 I had linked no here this place. Yes.
Yes.
But in case of outbound POC, how this will going to work? So in case of outbound POC, we will not going to link the storage process to warehouse process type A2010, A210. Instead, there is a different way of determination. That is, in case of outbound POC, storage process determination will happen via WOCR. Okay. In case of outbound POC, the storage process determination will happen via outbound CR. Okay. What is outbound? What is WOCR? Important one. Uh, sorry. Warehouse order creation rule. Okay. Warehouse order creation rule. I'll tell you what is the use of it. Various instances we will going to use it. Okay. In case of outbound POC, the storage process determination will happen via WOCR, that is warehouse order creation rule. We assign storage process to WOCR and determine WOCR in warehouse order creation. WOCR in WOCR during warehouse order creation can be determined in below two ways. One is assign WOCR to warehouse process type. Standard one is 2010. Okay. Or second one is rules, define rules for WOCR determination. This 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 happens. This determination will work, or this determination will happen based on activity areas. Okay. See, WOCR in warehouse order, we can determine in two ways. First one, we can assign, we can first of all configure WOCR, and to that WOCR we link the storage process, and the respective WOCR will link to the warehouse process type, that is 2010, for example. And that is the first way. And the second way is we will going to define the rules for WOCR determination. So this WOCR determination, rule based WOCR determination will happen based on the activity areas. Okay, that also I'll show you. Now, so what we need to have first, we should have a warehouse order creation rule. So where you will find configuration for warehouse order creation rule? Here, under warehouse order, uh, define creation rules for warehouse order. Okay, so you can select the first one, make a copy of it. This creation categories and everything I'll going to discuss in one session. Okay, then you will going to get an idea, because I have to tell you about what is this consolidation group and all. Okay, then you will get to know. Here these item filters, what are these field names and everything I'll tell you. Okay, so just remove all these. Remove all this. Let's create for A073 WOCR W WCR1 demo warehouse order creation rule number 1. Here you see there is a field of storage process, right? Yeah. So here link your storage process AO01. So this I had created and save. Now, how this warehouse order creation rule will be determined in the during the warehouse order creation? Two things I told you. One, we can link WOCR to the warehouse process type. Second, based on the rules. See here, this is the one what I am talking about. Define search sequence for creation rule for activity areas. Okay, this is one thing. In the warehouse task also, we have this provision. A020, the copy of 2010 what I created. Here you see the warehouse order rule. Can you see here? Here we can link this warehouse order creation rule. This is one approach. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you have in the outbound, when you are when you are doing shipping to the customer, and you have the scenario of multiple doors from where the goods can be shipped. So in that case, here here it doesn't make sense to hard code the outbound door or destination storage type as the OBDR bin, right? Because if one product needs to be shipped by a truck, it will go from one door. If another product which needs to be shipped by a train, that needs to go from another door. Yeah, so another door will be determined. So in that case, if I'm here mentioning that this should be the destination bin, then whatever is a product that will going to be shipped from this door only, isn't it?
Yes.
So this should not be the case. So what I will do, I'll just remove these things. And I will going to declare some rule. Based on that rule, the door determination should happen accordingly. Okay, save it now. This is also done. Okay, so right now I haven't touched this yard management. I'm still in the process oriented storage control setup only. Now, since we are using packing workstation here, yes, so what we need to do? Additionally, work center layout we need to define, and we need to define work center. Here you will see VPMX, one work center layout, packing functionality. So what you can do, just a copy of it, A073. I'll name it as packing station layout. Okay, transaction type would be packing. Save. Next is we will define work center. Here you see this is a standard work center, pack in goods issue. So make a copy of it, A073, and name it as packing station in goods issue. What is the external step I configured? AOPK. What is the storage type I configured for a packing work center? Pack. Did I configure any storage section? No. And for packing, maybe all we will be picking, maybe let's say an already packed product, and in the packing station maybe we'll doing some customer preferred packing. So that is a kind of repacking kind of thing we'll be doing. So here we should have this repack warehouse process type 3040, and this work center layout pack, and enable the input for in the RF environment as well. Press enter. There. After this, what we need to do? We need to maintain the work center master attribute. That means the bin what we created for storage type pack, that we need to link with the packing work center. Same things that is getting repeated today also. Okay. Work center, define master data attributes. Okay, sorry. I have to come out of this transaction. Then it will open. Here you see, I have this bin, pack bin. Okay. Now, since we are considering picking, packing, staging, and loading via yard management. So before I start the configuration for yard management, one last thing you have to do here in the storage type configuration. One last thing we have to ensure in the storage type configuration. Come to storage types, define storage type. So for A073 in GIST, okay, goods issue staging area storage type. Here you see there is a field external step.
Yeah.
Here link the external step what you created for staging, for outbound staging. What was that I configured? AOST. Yeah, don't forget to link this. Else after staging, the loading warehouse task will not going to be created. Okay. And one more thing, that is we need one additional warehouse process type. Additional warehouse process type for what? What is the purpose? See here. We have this TU, right? In this TU, I loaded my packed goods. Yes.
Yeah.
So in this yard as a storage type, this outbound door is getting considered as one bin. For this, I configured one storage section. Yes. From this bin to, let's say, this bin, outward checkpoint, I have to perform one movement, right?
Yes, sir.
From here to here, the movement will happen, right? So, do you agree?
Yes.
From
Yeah.
here to here, movement should happen. So for this also, this outward checkpoint, for this also, I configured it as a bin, right? Against storage type yard.
Yeah.
So without warehouse process type, how it will going to happen? So for that, we have one warehouse process type, that is 9999 warehouse supervision. It is basically an internal movement, similar to the replan that okay, internal movement. Okay, I'll make a copy of it, or I'll name this warehouse process type as yard movements. I'm going to give the description. Save. Okay, that is it. Now let's enable yard management. Okay, so far I did the configuration settings for performing picking, packing, staging, and loading via outbound POSC. Now, to do loading into the transportation unit, I will be requiring to enable the yard management side configuration. Okay, so for that, come to cross process settings. You will find here shipping and receiving. You see here under shipping and receiving, you will see general settings. Let me see. So in order to enable yard management for your warehouse, you need to ensure here this shipping and receiving is activated for your warehouse. So this is to deactivate. Deactivate shipping and receiving for your warehouse means you are disabling the loading or unloading via yard management in your warehouse, but I want to enable it. So what you need to ensure for E073, this checkbox should be blank. If it is blank, that means you are enabling the loading or unloading via yard management. This is one thing. Come to yard management, and here again activate yard management for warehouse. For A073, ensure you had activated this and save. Okay. Now once this is done, close this. Come to master data again. In the master data, we have to focus on these three configurations: staging areas, warehouse door, shipping and receiving. So let's start with staging area. So define staging areas. Now you see here two names: staging area group and staging area. Yeah. What is the staging area group and staging area? Staging area group is nothing but the storage type. Staging area is a storage type. Okay. Staging area group, for our understanding, staging group is equal to staging area as storage type. And in that, in this configuration, what do you mean by staging area? represents storage section of staging area as a storage type. Is that clear? Whenever you will going to hear this name staging area group, that is nothing but staging area as a storage type, what we configured as GIST. Do you remember? GIST.
Yes, sir.
So that is nothing but the staging area group. Staging area means storage section of the storage type GIST. Did we configure any storage section for the storage type?
No.
No. Okay, so we can ignore it. So what we will do, we have to maintain here our entry for A073 for GIST. You can find it here. Okay. If I click here, staging area group is nothing but this one, GIST. Staging area, this is nothing but storage section. You see, there are no entries. From this staging area group, what I am intending, what is my intention to perform which warehousing transaction, goods receipt or goods issue? Goods issue I should mark. Maybe in some warehouses you may find one common staging area from where the goods issue and goods receipt both are happening. So in that case, against that staging area, you can mark both. Okay. Now here you see loading rule. What is the loading rule? Loading can start when first HU has arrived. Loading cannot start until staging has been completed. And there is a waiting time of 24 hours. Okay. After the staging has been completed. 24 hours of wait. Means if staging has completed today, then loading can start after 24 hours. Okay. What do you mean by when first HU has arrived, then only loading can start? What does it mean? When I'm performing, after I perform packing, let's say, uh, these are multiple boxes, right? What I had packed here. This box I had moved here. So this is the first HU. Assume initially this GI staging area is completely blank, empty. There are no HUs available. So this is the first HU what has been arrived today. So first HU has been arrived. So that means I can start the loading here. Loading cannot start until the staging is completed. Until staging is completed means, for example, 4 HUs I am here, which needs to be shipped against my order. Then all these 4 HUs needs to come here. Then only once all 4 has come here, then only I can start loading here. We have to wait. Loading cannot start until 24 hours after staging completion. That means even though I had performed staging here today, let's say I completed by right just now only I completed the staging, then tomorrow at the same time system will allow me to perform loading onto TU. That's what these indicators are. So I'll be going with loading cannot start until staging has been completed. That means until I mark that warehouse task for staging as confirmed, till then the loading cannot start for me. Save it. So this is done. Come back. Now this is important. I told you, do you remember in the process oriented storage control against AOST, I had maintained the checkbox rule based determination.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
remember
Yeah.
how that rule based determination will happen? This material will go to this staging area, this material will go to which staging area, how system will know? through this indicator. Staging area and door determination group. This what we are configuring. This will going to link it to our respective warehouse product master. Okay, so I'm configuring as for A073 SD01 demo staging area and our staging area and door determination for products to be shipped via truck. Like this, you can create as many as depending on via which mode they have to be shipped, and you can link it to the respective warehouse product master. So this is done. Now come to warehouse door. Define warehouse door. Okay, so this door, what I'm defining, this will be used for my yard management purpose. Okay, so you may be thinking I had already defined that door as a storage type. Why I'm defining here again? So this door is different. This will be used for interfacing with the yard management. So I'll be defining for A073 door. I'll be defining, let's say, OBDR. This is my outbound door. From this door, what is the loading direction? From this outbound door, the loading direction should be outbound or inbound? Yeah. Inbound means when you are doing something unloading. When you are receiving in the inbound door, you are doing unloading. Here I am doing loading. That is, the direction would be outbound. Here there is one action profile. Okay, what we're going to call here. Here and here just assign the range number range as 01. Now you see here to this door we have a staging area and door determination group. For example, you see a default staging area we have. Yes. What do you mean by default staging area? Default staging area means to this door only the items which are staged in this staging area, only those items can be shipped from this door. If that is the case, then you can assign this staging area as a default staging area for that door. If you have multiple staging areas, okay, from where the items can be shipped from that single door, then leave that field blank. Okay. And here, this is a staging area group. That is means what is the staging area storage type you would like to link it. That is the default one. Okay, you use this only when you want to perform 1:1 assignment between the door and staging area. If there is a multiple staging areas linked to one common door, then leave this field blank. Okay. Yeah, there is one action profile. I hope you all know this terminology action profile from PPF, what we had discussed. Yeah, so just maintain this action profile, SCWM door. Okay. And if you want, you can link here the staging area. I do not have any. Sorry, I have a staging area group, but I do not have any staging area. Save. Now assign staging area door determination group to door. Or warehouse A073. OBDR is a door I configured. What is the staging area and door determination group I want to link? This one. That means whichever product will be whichever warehouse product will be linked to the staging area and door determination group. And for those products, whenever I'm going to create the delivery, this door will be determined. Okay, Now assign staging area to warehouse door. This is what I am saying. If you do not have 1:1 assignment between staging area, group, and door, then leave that field blank. That means multiple staging areas you can link to a single door here. Okay. OBDR to GIST. Like this to one door. If you want to link as many as you can link. Okay. Now just below that you see shipping and receiving. This maintain transport and means of transport, I'll come back on this one. Just this will be used when we are defining a transportation unit. Here you will find a yard management. So define yard using storage type. Although here you will not going to find any option to define any new storage type. Can you see any option to maintain any new entries? Do we have the provision here?
No.
No. So whatever yard as a storage type I configured couple of minutes back, that you will find here. See, and whatever configuration I had defined there, those parameters will come here automatically. See, role is G, whatever role is 4. Why it is given here? So that I can define the enterprise structure for yard management. See here, structure yard using storage areas. This is locked by me. Uh, where? Yeah, this one, storage section. Ping and receiving. Define yard using storage, structure yard using storage areas. See here, I defined storage sections, 4 storage sections I defined for my yard storage type, right? So that you will find here. A073 storage type is yard. See, all 4 storage sections that will be present here. Now these are checkpoints. These checkpoints are what? This one, realistic checkpoints. This one. These are the enterprise structure elements. For A073, I'll be defining as IBCP inbound checkpoint for A073 OBCP out out gate checkpoint. In gate checkpoint. Okay, so this is also done. It's our yard management configuration. Now, couple of things from the master data or from the front end point of view, we have to ensure. That is, first one, I'll go to warehouse product master. Let me take this material and go to warehouse data. Here, can you see there is a field staging area and door determination group?
Yeah.
Yes, the one which I had configured right now. I am linking here. So now you understand the logic. So whenever I'm going to create any outbound warehousing, outbound delivery for this product, then staging area and door will be determined from here. Means what means what is linked behind this staging area and door determination group. Okay. Also, we'll see these things. Okay. This is one thing. Then come to logistics. SCM, EWM, shipping and receiving. Anything, these are transactions. What I will do, this is also transaction. Shipping and receiving folder you will find under master data also. Yeah, under master data. Here yard management we have. Assign warehouse door to yard bin. The warehouse door I configured as OBDR. What is the yard warehouse number? That is also A073. What is the yard bin I configured for door? See here, outbound door.
Door to.
Outbound door bin, yeah, door to bin. This I will link here. So the moment I am linking this to this OBDR door, this yard storage type and the respective section will be linked. Okay, save it. Come back. Now checkpoint, what I had configured just now. To that also I need to link the checkpoint bins. So for A073, you see just now I configured IBCP, OBCP, yeah. OBCP, what should I use? OCHK, this one, this combination, outbound checkpoint. Do you see?
Yeah.
This we will link. For the inbound, we can link this. Here you will find warehouse process type. So the one which I had configured as yard movement, please link that. Although we can also manually input in the transportation unit cockpit. Save it. Once this is done, then assign door, storage bin, and supply chain unit to this OBDR door. What I had configured. What is the door bin? That is OBDR bin. That is this. Now this is a storage type bin. Okay. And the supply chain unit, what we had created. A073. Let me see. SCU-A073. This we will link. Okay. The last one, what we have in this baseline setup point of view, we need to create one material master. This material is what? This container in this container, I will be loading the goods, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is this container? This is container is nothing but my kind of packaging material, isn't it? If you remember in the handling unit management, I defined one packaging material type for container as well.
Yeah.
So this container will also be treated as one material master. ERP. Select these views as usual, and additionally WM packing. Three, let's say 20 feet container. Fill out these values. Division is 00. Availability check is a mandatory field. Put it as no check. Transportation group as 001. Loading group is via crane. Here, material group for packaging material and packaging material type. This we need. So what did we configure? APKG and AC,
APCN.
ACNT.
Mhm.
Okay, enter, enter. Nothing to fill here. Okay, just valuation class. HU type. What did I configure? Not here. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. HU type or container. Yeah. See, A40C, A20C. For 20 feet container, I created A20C. Yeah. So this I will be linking. A20C. Okay, so I had created one material code, which is the container as a packaging material. What I will do here, I will mention. This is the material code. Okay. Then once this is done, come here again. Master data, shipping and receiving. Not here. Settings. Here also we have shipping and receiving. Yes, here we see there is a, yeah, sorry. Here we have these two additional things what we need to ensure. Okay, here do you see there is there is a transaction where we link packaging material to means of transport. Do you know what is means of transport?
Road transport, railways.
Hmm. Uh, that is mode of transport. There are two things, mode of transport and means of transport. Okay, there are two things, mode of transport, means of transport. When I say mode of transport, that is roadways, railways, airways, waterways, then ocean or sea transport. Yes.
Yeah.
Then what do you mean by means of transport? Let's say I have I have a truck with 40 feet container. Okay, let me show you. Container truck. It's not speaking. not getting copied. Yeah, now it got copied. What is this in the image? What is there in the image?
Truck with the container.
Yeah, container truck, right?
Mm.
I'll take one more. Copy and paste it here. Okay. So this is one truck, this is another truck. Let's say this is a 40 feet this is a 20 feet container truck. As compared to this truck is bigger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red one is bigger, right? As compared to this white one.
Yes.
See, look at the container size. Let's say this is a 40 feet container truck. Both of these trucks follow which mode of transport?
Roadways.
Road. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is one means of transport. This is another means of transport. Always remember. Okay.
Okay.
See, you are transferring from point A to point B, then from point B to point C. This movement is happening via which mode of transport? Roadways. Road mode. Okay. From A to B, this truck is responsible to move the goods. Okay. From A to B. At point B, the load what this truck was carrying that was entirely dumped in at point B, and from point B to C, it is the responsibility of this truck to move to pick up the load and go. So my package was transported via road as a mode of transport, but how many means of transport we used?
2.
Yes. Why these are categorized into two means of transport, although they are following via same road mode of transport, but the carrying capacity of this means of transport and this means of transport would be different. Yes. From the cost perspective also, this would be different, this would be different. Yes.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
If I move the goods from B to C in another 20 feet truck, not
Then
in
also
40.
it will be considered as another means of transport,
Okay.
because there also you are, that is a completely different truck, right?
Yeah.
This is one truck, this is another truck. Two means of transport.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
If you are traveling from A to B and B to C in the same truck, then means of transport would be road. Sorry, mode of transport would be road. Means of transport would also be the same truck.
Yeah.
Okay. So so why I'm giving you this concept is, linking between packaging material, that is container, what I configured as a packaging material, right? That is a TU. TU means transportation unit. Now here again two terminologies you will going to hear: transportation unit and vehicle. Anyone knows what is the difference between transport unit and vehicle? Anybody? Now transport unit means that is a passive vehicle. What do you mean by passive vehicle? That requires some prime mover. For example, this container cannot move it on its own, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What I need to do? This container I need to load onto this truck. This truck will is a active vehicle, isn't it?
Yes.
Think about this goods train also. Can those goods wagon move on their own?
No.
So what is that goods? Those are that is a passive vehicle. Okay. And what it requires? It requires a locomotive. Locomotive is a active vehicle which is responsible for the movement of goods. Are you getting it? So here, this packaging material, what I had created as a master data, this you want to consider as an active vehicle or passive vehicle. And here you see means of transport is there. Okay, so what we will do, we'll use this means of transport 0001 truck. What is a packaging material I created just now? That is I1000078. What is this? Is packaging material optional for means of transport? And this checkbox is important. Packaging material is container. Okay. Packaging material is container. If against this packaging material, if you are activating, then what system will understand? This packaging material is a passive mode of transport. Sorry, passive means of transport. But if I'm deactivating this, then what system will going to consider? System will going to consider this is a active means of transport. Okay, that means it is a transportation unit come prime mover. Okay, that's it. Go back. Just activate this also. It would be option. Only one packaging material. Yeah, one more thing. See here, for one means of transport, see multiple packaging materials are maintained, but you can maintain this checkbox only for any one combination. Means only one can be considered as a container. Okay, anyone. So here somebody has activated, so I am deactivating and I am activating here. Save. The staging area and door determination group what we had maintained. Yeah. So here we have to just maintain this access sequence. Okay, for outbound. So here we will going to maintain something that based on what factor combination the staging area group and warehouse door to be determined in my outbound document. So if you would like to consider route as one of the factor, you can consider warehouse process type. Would you like to consider? So I'm using A020. Staging area and door determination group if in the product master if is equal to SD01. Any ship tools, that means any customers you would like to consider. Okay. I can pull here route as northern route. So for these three factor combination, okay, in the sequence number 1, staging area should be determined as a GST. Staging bay would be the bin of GIST staging area, and the warehouse door should be OBDR. This access sequence I had maintained. What are the combinations? Warehouse, route, warehouse process type, and staging area and door determination group. Come back, and this we have to optimize it here. This we had maintained for outbound. Sequence number 1, along with warehouse number, route, warehouse process type, and this one is staging area and door determination group. So this combination we had used. Save. Okay. Just if you want to configure a new means of transport, that also you can do here. You can just have a look. Every means of transport has to be linked to the mode of transport. Okay, just remember that. So in the shipping and receiving here, you see maintain mode of transport. See, also this transportation mode also we can create, but every transportation mode should be linked with a transportation mode code. Okay, this mode code will be 6: road, rail, sea, inland waterway. Maybe in some countries you will see some river connections. Okay, rivers would be used for this transportation that I had particularly seen when I was been to Germany. There is a big famous river in Germany, that is Rhine River, that is also considered for a lot of industrial transports. That is one of the key route. Maybe if you had ever visited Germany, you will going to you might be seeing that. Okay, air and postal service also we have. Similarly, in India also you will see this uh, one inland waterway transportation was started in, I think, in somewhere in UP, from UP to Bengal. Do you know that?
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
that was okay. Just
Hmm.
Google it. I think somewhere from Varanasi to in West Bengal in Hooghly, this inland waterway transportation service has started. Not full-fledgedly, but that is also one option which has been as a means of transport got came into picture in India as well. Okay, so that's it. So we can configure our transportation mode as well, and based on transportation mode we can create means of transport. This is a standard one. Okay, 0001 represent truck, 0002 represent rail. So as many as means of transport you can create, which you can link to the respective transportation code. Okay, yeah. Okay, so from tomorrow we will going to see the end-to-end process, and then we'll start with the packaging specification topic. Yeah,
Okay.
and just so I'll be stopping now. Just do you see anybody will be interested to join this Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah. Fine, fine, sir.
Others, please also
Yes,
confirm.
sir. Fine with me.
We can complete this value-added service, which include inbound VAS. Then we have kit to order, kit to stock, that we can complete. Yeah.
Yeah, I can
How
also
many?
join.
Okay.
Sir, I can make it Saturday only, sir.
Okay, let me check. Okay. Let me check how much I can uh, how much I can deliver on Saturday. Then if you are unable to join on Sunday, maybe we'll see. If you are unable to join, then maybe that you might have go to this session recording. Okay, but please try because by next mid of next week I will be wrapping this up. The reason why I'm taking this weekend because we have a Diwali festival coming nearer, right? So that's the reason, and I too will be busy after that. So that's what I'm planning to uh, take some extra classes and wrap it up so that I would also like to make you guys free so that you can also enjoy Diwali and all. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, 5 minutes. Can you stop recording? I have small doubt. Sorry, small